Structure and function of the living organisms. Animals. In the last chapter, we studied about the structure and functions of flowering plants. पूर्व चैप्टर रे आमे फ्लावरिंग प्लांट रो स्ट्रक्चर आउ फंक्शन विषय रे पढ़िथिले. We shall now discuss in detail the structural and functional aspects of the animal body. एबे आमे animal body विषय रे पढ़िबा with special reference to the human body, mainly about human body. Let us quickly recapitulate the levels of an organism. All the organisms are made up of cells. All the organisms are made up of cells. Cells are known as the smallest unit of a living organism. A group of cells make a tissue. Group of cells make a tissue. Tissues collectively form organs. Tissues collectively forms organs. The different organ in the turn working together form a certain major activity, form an organ system. Human and animal bodies are made up of many such organ systems which carry out different functions. The following are the main organ systems of the human body: digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, nervous system, excretory system, skeleton system, and reproductive system. These systems are present in human body. तो आमे आज सेही सिस्टम विषय रे गोटी गोटी करी पढ़िबा. फास्ट अच्छे हमरो डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम. So what is digestion? The process of breaking down or conversion of food into very fine and soluble particles is called digestion. Food रे different kind रो substance रही. Complex food आमे खाउचंती. So these are converted into simpler substance. So the process by which the complex food converted into simpler ones is called digestion. The human digestive system consists of following organs. Food contains different kinds of substances. Food रे different kinds of substance रही. These substances are not in the same form as needed by our body. से गुडी को सेम फॉर्म नहीं जोड़ा हम बॉडी पे रिक्वायर्ड. They need to be converted into soluble particles. से गुडा को soluble particle रे कन्वर्सन करिबा दरकार. सो जो प्रोसेस रे कॉम्प्लेक्स फूड गुडा को soluble particle को कन्वर्सन हुए से प्रोसेस को कहा जाए डाइजेशन. तो प्रोसेस ऑफ ब्रेकिंग डाउन और कन्वर्सन ऑफ फूड into very fine and soluble particles is called digestion. The human digestive system consists of following organs, namely the mouth. The mouth is also known as oral cavity. Mouth को मध्य oral cavity बोली कहा जाए. It contains teeth. The mouth is also known as the oral cavity. It is also called vocal cavity. It contains teeth, tongue, and salivary glands. The process of digestion begins in the mouth. Mouth भितर कौन अच्छी? Teeth अच्छी, tongue अच्छी, and salivary glands अच्छी. Salivary gland रू saliva secretion हुए और जोटा कि digestion रे help करे. Digestion रो process हमारे mouth रू ही start हुए. Teeth start growing before we are born, but they begin to appear from the gums at about 6 months of age. Teeth start growing before we are born. आमे जन्म हेबा पूर्वरु हमर दांत ग्रोइंग एटा स्टार्ट हेता है, बट एटा गम रु अबाउट 6 मंथ रे हला बेले बाहर को आसे. ऑल ऑफ अस हैव 2 सेट्स ऑफ टीथ इन आवर लाइफ टाइम. हम लाइफ टाइम रे 2 सेट ऑफ टीथ आसे. द फर्स्ट सेट ऑफ टीथ कंसिस्ट ऑफ 10 in each of upper and lower jaw. We have 2 jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw. upper lower रे 10 टा एवं lower jaw रे 10 टा. This appears when a child is in the age of group of 1 to 2 years. The teeth are called, these teeth are called milk teeth. एको milk teeth कहा जाए, एको मतलब temporary teeth कहा जाए. The teeth are replaced by another set of teeth which are 32 in number. They are permanent teeth and remain with us till old age. ଆମର ଯେଉଁ ଦୁଇଟା ଜ ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ ଲୋଅର ଜ ଆଉ ଅପର ଜ ତା ଭିତରୁ ଲୋଅର ଜଟା ହେଲା ମୁଭେବୁଲ ଆଉ ଅପର ଜଟା ହେଲା ଫିକ୍ସ. Teeth are hard structures that have two parts. ଗୋଟେ teeth ର ଦୁଇଟା ପାର୍ଟ ଅଛି. ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା କ୍ରାଉନ୍ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା ରୁଟ୍. The crown is the visible part of the tooth. Tooth ର visible part ହେଲା crown. Root ଟା invisible. The root is inside the gums and is attached to a socket in the jawbone. Jawbones रे socket द्वारा attach होता है root टा. The outer white part of the tooth is made of enamel. The outer white part of the tooth is made of enamel. The hardest substance in the body. Enamel is also the hardest substance. सबसे hardest substance हम body रे से ला enamel और सेटा white part of the tooth. Teeth are used to bite of large pieces of food. Food रो large piece को bite करिया पाई teeth required. They then cross and grind the food into smaller pieces. There are 4 types of teeth in our mouth. These are incisors, carnages, premolars and molars. The last pair of molar teeth is called wisdom teeth. तुमको एटा मन रखिया पड़िबो wisdom teeth is also molar. These grow when a person is nearly 20 years old. Tongue. It is a muscular organ present inside the mouth. The tongue helps us. The function of tongue. Tongue ର function कौन? To know the taste of food. Food टा the taste हमको tongue ही जनाऊँची salty ना bitter ना sour ना sweet. In swallowing the food, it also helps swallowing the food. Food को swallow करिबारे बा गिळिबारे हमको tongue help करछि. In mixing the food with the saliva produced by salivary glands. Salivary gland जो saliva produce करे ताकू फूड सहित मिसेबारे मध्य टंग हेल्प करछि. इन आवर स्पीच इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स अस टू स्पीच. कथा कहबारे मध्य हमकू टंग हेल्प करे. द टंग दस हेल्प्स अस नॉट ओनली इन टेस्टिंग थिंग्स बट ऑल्सो इन स्पीकिंग एंड सिंगिंग. कथा कहबारे गीत गाइबारे मध्य टंग हमकू हेल्प करे. टाइनी बम्प्स कॉल्ड टेस्ट बड्स सेंड मेसेज टू द ब्रेन व्हिच इन टर्न टेल अस द टेस्ट ऑफ द फूड. टाइनी बम्प्स आर present in the tongue that is also called taste buds. तो टेस्ट बड बोली कह जाए एगुड़ा मेसेज सेंड करे ब्रेन को एवं ब्रेन ताकू जाने जे फूड रो टेस्टा कौन. देयर आर 3 pairs of salivary glands in our mouth. आम माउथ रे 3 पेयर salivary gland अच्छी. दे प्रोड्यूस ओ वाटरी फ्लूइड कॉल्ड द saliva. सेवन जो वाटरी फ्लूइड प्रोड्यूस करती salivary gland these are called saliva. It helps to moisten and soften the food. Function of saliva. Saliva function कौन? It helps to moisten and soften the food. Food को soft करिवारे आ उदलिया करिवारे एटा हेल्प करे. So the food so that it can be easily swallowed. An adult secretes about 1 liter of saliva a day. गोटे दिन रे गोटे adult 1 liter of saliva secretion करे. The salivary glands may sometimes get stimulated simply by the sight or smell of food. जेतबेले हमें गोटे delicious food देखंती तार स्मेल आम नाक पाखे पहुँचे ताले भी आम पाटू सलाइवा सिक्रेशन हो पारे. रिमेंबर व्हेन यू सी सम डेलिशियस फूड द वेटनेस इन आवर माउथ इज ड्यू टू द सलाइवा सिक्रेटेड आउट बाय द salivary glands.